Kelly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Clemson's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will get first crack at it today. And now the transfer, junior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
And I'm just telling you, being around Jesse Palmer all week, these two schools, he wouldn't mind playing for these schools because they develop the wide receiver position year in and year out. They find guys with athletic ability that are playmakers, and it's no different today. Palmer, talk about these two dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, they fit this game in the tradition of both these schools, putting out All-American receivers, Bolitnikoff winners, first-round draft picks at the position, and you've got two of those guys here in this game. They're each going to get a bunch of balls thrown their way. They're both so dangerous after the catch. This is a quarterback's dream to get a chance to play in either of these two offenses. This one's going to be fun.
Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take
There's some room. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's buried. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Tight end finds a soft spot. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Bringing the heat. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers' offense will now get its first chance with the football. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And what a treat, man. We get to see.
Makes the grab in their space. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it up to 48.
I what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and you see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarter.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. At midfield, he's got room. Racing down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. This one's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. The option, the keeper. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, LSU. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Pressure coming. Fires deep on the run. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Off play action on first down. Under fire. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He goes right back to the air. Finds his big tight end. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Better get that seismograph coming. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They want to throw it. Fires quickly. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Jones. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Toss sweep to the left. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Tigers sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Berry. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. To the air, it's Levitt. Got a man, it's Watkins. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Dances away. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Berry. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Berry. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wesco's got it in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Run in the red zone. It's Berry. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try it again. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Tigers looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting...
Might have a chance. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Buying some time as he moves left. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Green. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers...
Turning it on! He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You did.
Gets loose in the middle. He's at the 40, the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls it in. It's Harris. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking left. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. The run inside. It's Davidson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Preston. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. 3rd and short. You might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter, to make the catch, and get the first down.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. On the ground, it's Davidson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Tough spot in the middle. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip and tuck affair. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches, and they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jones. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They want that clock to run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the draw, it's Hall. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.